Hey guys, welcome to the Kickin with Cruzer segment here on Tuesday after the Gatornationals. Pretty good event at Gators. Before I get to that, let me just kind of set up what we did prior to the Gatornationals down there in Florida. It was kind of cold down there, by the way. We thought we'd go down there and it would be nice and warm, but it's still unseasonably cold pretty much everywhere. We went down there. We did the ride along with Hans. We actually this time I actually did a ride along. Caleb and I did a ride along, or we actually rode. We're not with the Snap-on guy, but we rode with what was the guy's name again? Um, anyway, we'll get to that in a second. We rode with the Snap-on franchisee Toolman down there, and we stopped at a few places. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like we did a couple of years ago. Instead of having a picnic type barbecue, we actually went to some of the different shops. So it's kind of cool. Uh, Byron, yeah, Byron. No, the Hispanic guy, the cute Jamie. Jamie Perez. Jamie Perez took me to a Mexican restaurant. I got to give you this story. He's Cuban or Puerto Rican. Anyway, love the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans, but they know nothing about Mexican food. He took me to this place and said, "Hey man, this Mexican food's good." Blah blah. I was eating it. Let's put it this way. They handed me the hot sauce, and I said, "Is this the hot sauce?" And if you have to ask if that's the hot sauce, that means it's not that hot. Anyway, it was a good place anyway. So we went and did that. Visited quite a few customers. It was really cool. Then on Friday, the race qualifying, we went and did the pit pass for Toyota, which is the big display they have at the event. Toyota has a beautiful display with the rigs, the cars. Actually, what was up with that blue? Was that Blue Thunder? They had a funny car, show car, with the Kentucky Thunder. I got to figure out what that's all about. But anyway, if you fans are in the manufacturer's midway and visit the display there for Toyota, you got to find out what is up with this Kentucky Thunder 2014 Camry funny car. It's pretty cool, pretty funny actually. I'm trying to figure out. I don't think I've ever seen a Kentucky Thunder real car, but hey, what do I know about that? So anyway, we did that. It was cool. A lot of fans come out to these things. They get all the drivers: Morgan Lucas, new team driver, Alanabi team, Tony, myself, all the Toyota drivers that are supported by Toyota, Chad Head, Del Worsham. Alexis, I congratulate her again. Really cool to see her win her first race. And we spent about an hour, actually about 30 minutes signing. We do that on 2 days, Friday, Saturday. So moving on to qualifying. Friday was a little bit of a struggle. We managed at the end of that day. We managed to go. This light's blinking here. I don't know if that's that cool. We managed a 4:14, which put us, I think, 8th at the time. Slept on that. Came out Saturday morning and had a let's call it a missed opportunity of the third run, which was the first run on Saturday, and we had a valve train adjuster that came undone, and the car had a cylinder out right off the bat. But then we came back and fired a shot at rate 406, which put us on the pole, #1 spot at 308, and that was our first real highlight, really. If for a while we got the clutch system working back the way we want it to. It's back to normal. Things are coming around. And then to go up against John Force in the first round, who had been struggling the entire race, but we knew it was going to be a good race. The media played it up. It was always cool to have that rivalry rekindled there in John's car. We knew it was going to, we knew he'd get it right one time, and so we went out there. It was a good race, side by side all the way down there. Bottom line is a 407. His 407 beats our 410. We were looking for a better number than that, probably a 405 somewhere in there, but we actually looked at the data, and the car's not, the fuel curve isn't quite where we want it yet, and burn a piston on that run, so that slowed it down just enough to let John get that win. But hey, gotta tip your hat off to those guys. They came back from the dead, and it's a car that won the championship last year, so they were ready for us. So it was a good race, but we're gonna have plenty of races with John this year, so stay tuned, folks. We're gonna see a lot of good racing. And somebody said something to me that I got a little bit offended to. They said something along the lines of, "Hey, that's a tough draw." Well, not really. You're going to have to race the best cars eventually, and I don't want it to be, well, if we race John Force, that's a tough draw. No, I want it to be a tough draw on him, and we'll have those days. We'll have our day for sure. But it was a good race. John went on, I think, to go to the final, and Robert Height won it. Congrats to Robert. Overall, solid event, but didn't get the results we wanted. But we feel like there's some area to improve with the Snap-on Toyota, which we feel confident we'll get it right. Vegas coming up, we're close. We're close. We're getting consistent. So that's all I can tell you is we're close, and we're confident that we'll get back where we need to be. Unfortunately, the weekend was marred by the loss of a special guest we had 2 races ago in Phoenix. A young fellow by the name of Jared Hawley was confined in a wheelchair. He was a very young man, lost his life, had some illness, and but I want to just send our warmest thoughts and prayers to his family, his dad, his Ethan. Ethan, thank you, man, for allowing Jared to spend some time with us. And he was an honorary pit member in Phoenix. We hope that it brought him some happiness and some joy. We're gonna miss him. Great fan of ours, and we appreciate all that you did with your son and having him out there. I know he was a big fan of all racers, not just our team. But we're gonna miss him. But we'll have his name and honor him for the rest of the year on our car. And rest in peace, Jared. So anyway, that's it, guys. That's a wrap. We're heading on to Vegas. We're going to be off. We're actually going to do the Toyota Motorsports event down in Torrance at the Toyota headquarters. We'll have all the NASCAR drivers that are supported by Toyota. Tony will be there. Chad, I'm sure, all the All-in-Hobby team. So it'll be a pretty cool event down there in Torrance. Looking forward to going to some sunny Southern California. So we'll catch you there, guys. We'll catch you next time. Thank you. Bye bye now.